Hello, I'm Steph from iDriver Classic and today I'm back. But I'm doing something different today because I'm down at the Beaulieu International Autojumble. I have wanted to come for years and I finally got a chance to come. Sadly, I can only make it for one day, so it's going to be a very brief tour around this incredible event. We're going to meet people, we're going to find out Autojumble tips on how to find the best bargains, and we're going to get a bit of a sneak preview of probably the biggest Autojumble in the entire world. So buckle up, we're off to go and find some bargains. But first of all, we're going to meet John Murden, the CEO of Beaulieu itself.
Hi, I'm John Murden. I'm the Chief Executive of the National Motor Museum here at Beaulieu in Hampshire. This weekend's our International Autojumble, the 55th International Autojumble here in the heart of the New Forest. We've got about 1,000 traders and stalls, and we're expecting over 15,000 people to visit us during the weekend. It's the biggest event in our calendar, and we have people come from all over Europe and in fact all over the world to visit us here in Beaulieu. It's said that if you're looking for a part, if you can't find it at Beaulieu, you can't find it. So if you're restoring or looking after any car, we're almost certain to have it here on the stalls on our fields. We've got 3 fields, and today on Sunday we have trunk traders who've come and emptied in their garages, so you never quite know what you're going to find. It's a brilliant weekend. Not only can you visit the Autojumble, there's the National Motor Museum to see, there's Palace House here at Beaulieu, there's Beaulieu Abbey, our parks and gardens, as well as exhibitions about the special operations executive from the Second World War. So all of this is included in your Autojumble ticket, and we'd be delighted to see you.
If, like me, you're wondering how you tackle this many stands, I got Richard, an Autojumble expert, to give us his advice and show us his finds from today.
Hello, I'm Richard, and I am one of the reoccurring characters in Steph's videos, being a good friend of hers for many a year. I live not close to, but not far from, in all sort of, sort of big scheme of things, I don't live that far from Beaulieu, so I've always gone down to it with either by myself or with my parents, and it's always been a good weekend. Steph just does joke that I'm a bit of an Autojumble addict, so really probably Beaulieu has sort of made me that, to be honest. It is the biggest by far, but really she sort of said to me, well, why don't you sort of say, you know, tips to people. It's one of those things, if you kind of go into it, and you do have to be quite strict with yourself. If you go into it quite casually, oh, I think I might need this, or I think I might need that, you will be doubting yourself as you go around. What you kind of have to do is do a bit of homework, really, as boring as that sounds. You know, look in your parts list books, look online, do research. I know it's a little bit boring if you're looking at like a handbrake cable or whatever, but if that's what you need and you want to get the right one, do the research beforehand. Have a notepad, have it on your phone. One of my friends has got the whole Morris Minor parts list manual downloaded on his phone, and he just refers to that and he just finds the part numbers. Things you can do before you get there, because when you get there you'll see something and you'll think, I think that's it, but I'm not 100%, and if it's like, you know, not cheap, you don't want to spend the money and it be wrong, and you know, this, that. When you actually get to Beaulieu, you want to be quite methodical really in how you do it. You want to kind of start, say at the beginning, you've got the main field, you know, just kind of, I kind of go like, you know, sort of do like one side of an aisle, turn around, come down the other side of an aisle. You've got to be quite methodical. You've just kind of got to zigzag your way through it and do it. And you will find gems, as I have found this weekend. Nothing. So, yeah, there's all sorts, really. Bit of literature. Number plates are more for, because I just like the Bluemels font, and I will make, because my car has got an L, an M and a 2, it's all to make up proper plates, because you can't really buy those like that. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff, really. One of the lamps for the Thames Blue car in one of our other videos, one of the lamps is slightly lighter than the others, so that should actually fix that problem. Morris Minor stuff, really, sort of NOS heater valve tap, that's for the vans, that's a 54 date stamp coil. I was very lucky, there's some NOS bonnet hinges in there, and then I got another pair as well, so I got 2 pairs there. Low light headlamps, NOS steering rack gaiters, which are about 10 million times thicker than the brand new ones, and actually last. The original carpet things, which is like something off the Titanic, but yeah, you know, and then really that's about it. So a bit of everything, but all in all, some nice little trinkets, as it were.
If, like me, you're sick of being catfished by rubbish classics online, come and pick up a car at Beaulieu Autojumble. They really do have everything here, and the car selection is very good. Now let me show you my favourites. First of all, this Triumph TR4, definitely would have taken that home. This Lada, because I've got a little bit of a soft spot for them. And then finally, this rather stunning Zephyr. Now I took Richard's advice because with all these stands, and he needed to find all the parts that I needed to finish my Morris Minor, I had to work fast. So let me show you how I got on. This feels like a slightly more stressful version of Supermarket Sweep, and one of the biggest mistakes I've made is not coming for 2 days, because with over 1,000 stalls here and trunk traders being on today, I don't think I'm going to be able to get around everything and find everything, but I'm starting to kind of go through. So if you come in here, I'll show you. Look, there's this big pile of like essentially chrome bits, and I've got to find some of these. I have prepped this scene, but anyway, I've got to find some of these. Now this one, if you have a look, if you see, that's probably a little bit too far gone, but that one I reckon will come up a treat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that one, and then I'm going to keep having a look round. But yeah, I can't believe how many stalls are here and how much stuff is here and how relatively well priced it is. So what we'll do is we'll grab this and we'll carry on having a look round. Not every car is as easy to shop for as the humble Morris Minor, which is why they've got this board and you can pin up what you're selling and what you need. But really, I wanted to find out what people were buying today. So in this video, we're going to meet a few people and we're going to find out what's in their bags. So let's go.
Hi, my name's Christopher Phillips and I own a 1972 Morris Marina Coupe. Just clocked on to 42,000 miles yesterday actually, and I bought a few bits today for it. Well, I got a 1970s torch I got free, London Show motor guide from 1971. So my car should be in that one because my Marina came out in April 71, and got a few bits and pieces for it as well just now. So some new old stock, British Leyland light lens units and clutch lathe cylinder. So I'm always rummaging about and got loads of bits at home, so to keep it going for the next hopefully 50 years. So yeah, so she's brilliant. Yeah, good car.
And there's plenty of automobile here too, and brochures, booklets. So the next person up is James Walsh with his finds.
Hello, I'm James Walsh. I'm from Practical Classics magazine. We sponsor this event here at Beaulieu each year, and we absolutely love coming here. A lot of my colleagues tend to go off and buy lots of car parts for their classics, but I've got mostly weird French stuff, so we don't really tend to find very much of that kind of thing here, although I have done in the past. I mean, for instance, I've bought some Citroën CX door mirrors. If you notice here, the Citroën CX door mirror also fits the Aston Martin DB7, Marcos and TVR Griffith, not listed there, McLaren F1 and Jaguar XJ220, but actually they were given to me, so I didn't even pay for those. That's the brilliance of this place. It's full of fantastic enthusiasts, all rust hunting for bits of old junk for their cars. For me, though, it's all about car brochures. So I've got some fabulous car brochures, the Ford Scorpio and numerous other American vehicles. There we go, that kind of thing. So it's just brilliant for rummaging. You come here, you have no real list. Sometimes some people come here with a list. Other people like me just come and have a good route around to see what we can find, but it's brilliant.
Now you might be wondering, does it get a bit samey? Well, our next guest reckons that he's been coming for 50 years.
Oh yes, hello. Well, I've been here a long time. I'm John Bray, and I came here, I think it was over 50 years ago, because I came here even before I was married, and I would have been 55 years married this year if my wife had been with me, but sadly she is not. But I've always been interested in cars. I did my time working in a lorry factory when I was young, and we had lots of cars then, and the vintage cars, and I came here a long time ago, and my friend's father owned a coal company, and when I came first with my friend, and we had our first stall, we came with a load of car pieces and body parts and everything in one of his father's lorries, which I had to drive, of course, because I've been brought up in a lorry factory anyhow. Anyhow, we've had a long time here and enjoyed ourselves, met a lot of people over the years, but of course I'm getting on a bit now, and I shall be 90 next year, so a lot of my old friends have gone. So I think probably this may be my last one, but I would hope to do one more.
It's great for buyers, but what's in it for the sellers? Our next lady tells us why she comes back time and time again.
Okay, my name is Nicole, and we've been coming and having a store for over 30 plus years now. We started because my husband has a couple of old MGs, an MJ2, 1930s, and he uses it as a way. We come out once a year, we come to Beaulieu, he sells his bits, and then he uses that money to do more on his cars. He's got some motorbikes as well. And it's part of our year, it punctuates our year. It's part of my family history now, and it's part of my kids' history. I bought them all here as babies. In fact, my son, I nearly had here as a baby. I was only 2 weeks away from delivery, and everybody on the site was really jittery because they thought I was going to give birth, which was very funny. And would I have named him Monty then? Not sure, maybe, we'll see. He's called Daniel. And actually, while it was closed because of COVID, it really was one of those things that we really, really missed, because you get to know so many people and they become part of your family. So there's a camaraderie, which is also lovely because you only see people once a year. So yeah, it was great. And we do some trading, and the husband buys, and he comes back excited still. So if you haven't been, yeah, do come, because actually it's a great experience.
Now I'll let you into a little secret. It's all very cheap here, so it's easy to get carried away. Let me show you what I've bought. I feel like it started so well, like all my purchases were really sensible. I purchased those little door cappy things that I can't remember the names of. I got part of my bumper. What else did I get? I got the chrome piece that goes at the top of the grille, and so I thought, yes, doing really well at being sensible. But now autojumble hysteria has hit hard because I've started buying ridiculous stuff. I've bought this for Fred, this little Triumph sticker. I bought, actually I don't think this is too bad, I bought a spare key for the car, because I'm so weird, I don't want to use the original key when I start using her. And then it all started getting a bit crazy because we've got Goodwood Revival coming up, so we started buying bits and pieces. I found a Hawaiian dress from the 60s I liked. I need to just chill out a bit because there's cash machines here and this is lethal. But we are having so much fun. And if you've never been before, I definitely would say come next year. I know I keep saying it, but the biggest mistake that we've made is we've only allowed ourselves one day. Ideally, you need to be allowing 2. Now we're going to cut the camera because we're going to carry on having a look round, catch up with a few more people and see what everyone else has been finding.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm from Sherborne in Dorset in Longburton. Just come along today looking for some chrome overriders, indicator lenses, bits and pieces, some headlamp in chrome covers and stuff like that. Wings, front wings, bonnet, and yeah, bits and pieces like that today. So I found a couple of bits in my bag, if I can find them. So grab these at a bargain, 21 quid. They come with the clips and everything. And I've got some windscreen wipers somewhere. Some chrome ones, mine were all covered in, smothered in paint, so grab these, a little bargain for 10 quid, brand new. Yeah, so been stopping off at all the stalls and just looking for some more, see what I can pick up, some little bargains. So, yeah.
But with this being the International Autojumble, what are people coming from overseas to buy? Well, let's find out.
Okay, my name is Manfred and I'm from Germany. We stay every year in Beaulieu here for the Autojumble, and we're looking for parts for Moise Minor. Today we found a nice steering wheel, but it's not so simple found here cheap parts for Moise Minor. But we're feeling good here in Beaulieu. Today the sun is shining, everything is good.
Our next 2 guests up are Mike Renault and Dr. Andrew Roberts.
Hi, I'm Mike Wren. I'm a freelance writer. I've been coming to Beaulieu since 1987, and I missed one because my friend got married on a Saturday, and I then had to come on the Sunday. Other than that, I've not missed a single auto jumble since. Bought quite a bit today, but a lot of it's gone back to the car already because it was quite heavy. I found a front bumper for my BMW, which I was really happy about. Otherwise, it's mainly been tat, but just been caught by Steph as I've just bought a load of rattle cans of paint. 20p. You can't go wrong. I haven't got a car this colour, but it was only 20p, and bought myself a model kit because I do love building a model. I've got about 2,000 at home, so there's always space for another one. Other than that, bought a load of books yesterday that were pretty good, and a few more books today. It's been a good day. It's been dry, there's been a lot of bargains out there, and it's been a really good day, a great weekend.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrew Roberts, also known as Oh No, It's Him or Get Out. I've been coming to Beaulieu since 1985 in my capacity as a schoolboy. Now I'm a writer and I've grown a lot slightly larger and balder, but I still collect these fine magazines. I bought this for £1. Now some would say it's a rip-off because the original price was £1 shilling and threepence. But look at the style. I want a Mini. I need a Mini Traveller immediately for that Mini magic. No? Well, what about Autocar? Yes, you need a Morris Oxford, a Series 6, particularly if you smoke a pipe and have a Graham Hill moustache, and wear your seatbelt whilst parked under some concrete. That is the message I'm taking away from Beaulieu today. I've been collecting these magazines for nearly 40 years now, and this is one reason why my partner threatens to leave me. But thank you everyone, and come again next year.
I should also probably mention that there are plenty of toy cars here, and I caught up with the Toy Car Collector to tell us what he's got out of Beaulieu and about some of his finds today.
Hello, my name's Darren, currently known as Really Loud Cars, and I've come to Beaulieu to enjoy myself, to buy toy cars and Japanese toy car sort of paraphernalia and books. So yeah, I've just bought this. So it's proper geeky. Basically, it's just a sort of analysis of Japanese cars from the 1970s. So we can have a look at this here. So we've got all the data information in there. And we even got things like boring machines, motorbikes, K-vans and cars. But the main reason I've come here today is to buy toy cars. So I'm a die-cast toy car collector. I don't sort of spend a huge amount of money on them. I like to spend a little bit, sort of between £5 and £10 per toy car. And I've been coming here for a long time, probably about 20 years now. Don't come every single year. Because obviously it's going to be repetition of material and repetition of traders. So I come here and I've hooked up with a couple of traders today and they've done me a couple of deals. So unfortunately I don't have anything on me. I've taken them all back to my car because when I'm carrying them around they get knocked around and crushed and damaged. But yeah, so that's my main motivation for coming here, and obviously taking photographs with my camera of some of the amazing paraphernalia that you see here. So you've got absolutely everything, and it's a really, really good place to people watch as well. You know, you've got all walks of life, dogs as well, loads and loads of great dogs as well. So it's all really, really good fun. Love coming here. Bury my ashes here, I'll be happy.
Well, I guess with all the money spent and my hands full of bits and pieces that I've bought from the Auto Jumble today, this weekend is finally coming to a close, and what a fantastic weekend it's been. Although sadly, I've only made it for one day. So next time my resolution is to make it for the entire event, because this has been one of the best Auto Jumbles I've ever been to. I haven't even been all the way round and I've managed to find so many amazing bits and pieces. And also it's been one incredible social event. I've met so many people, I've chatted to old friends, and it's just been such a good end to the summer. Now make sure you get this in the calendar for next time. Massive thank you to the Beaulieu team for setting this up. It must be no mean feat, there's so much organisation involved. And I guess until next time when we're doing something completely different, take care and drive safely.